What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having a great one today. As always, there you go for some codes if you want them. Also exciting, Sideshow Con is coming soon. If you do get down on the 6-scale collectibles, really anything that Sideshow has to offer, definitely worth taking a quick gander at. Usually you sign up, you get some discounts, they have special items, all of that other stuff. I tend to simp for Sideshow a little hard if you haven't noticed, so I would say it's worth doing. It's free. You also typically get some rewards points out of it. I'm not sure if they're doing that this time around, but more than likely they will be. If you can't tell from this, which, I mean, really you should be able to, it's Yoda in 6-scale form. We're taking a look at Clone Wars Yoda. First off, I just love how adorable and tiny this box is. It's the same art style that they did with the Obi-Wan and the Anakin, just a lot smaller. Obviously, you don't really need the same size when you're dealing with the little fella. Now, this figure was about $160 on Sideshow. Might have been 165, 170, somewhere around there. It is currently waitlisted, but I honestly, oh boy, I would honestly recommend hopping on that wait list just in case you do decide that you want it. Because of the price of this guy, and since he's such an iconic character, and quite frankly how amazing this one actually came out, I think a lot of people are jumping on it. So I would say hop on the wait list. Worst case scenario, you get a notice that you can order it. You don't have to, but if it ends up being something that you wanted, you might regret it down the road if you have to pay a little bit extra to get him on the resale world. Now, conveniently, he doesn't come with a ton of stuff, which works out well. It should make this a nice short video, pun intended, but holy cow. So this head sculpt, I had seen some photos of it online, and it's fantastic. If you're a fan of the animated Clone Wars, this is genuinely amazing. Way better than the Anakin and the Obi-Wan that they did. I really liked both of those. A lot of people were not too impressed by them, but holy cow. This one is just way better. Really good job painting the hands too. So we'll take a little bit better of a look at him. Obviously you get his standard outfit, which is nice. It doesn't seem like his hood's wired at all. I also don't know if it would actually fit on him because of his ears. I'm guessing not. Doesn't really wear the hood up too often anyway, so not a biggie. Pretty darn good range of motion. It's one thing that I was very impressed by with the Anakin and the Obi-Wan is that they basically have like no restrictions in their movement at all. I mean, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff with this guy. Sadly, I think I twisted his arm up a little much. There we go. But that is just really outstanding. Really straightforward outfit. I can't say enough about it, because honestly, Sideshow dropped the ball tremendously with Grievous. I'm just going to be honest. Their General Grievous was terrible, specifically the remake that they did, because it was a second attempt and they just botched it. And there's really no excuse for that. The bottom of this is wired, if you were wondering, so that's a nice touch. So to see the improvement in these is just very impressive to me. I really hope that they continue this line. I would love an Asajj Ventress or an animated Maul. Hopefully we'll get those at some point. Maybe a Barriss Ophi. I'm hoping that she shows up in Ahsoka, because that would be fantastic. Fingers crossed. But honestly, I'm pretty much sold on all of these at this point. I have ordered the Ahsoka. I'm still not in love with it based on the photos, but honestly, these have all won me over so much I really can't refuse. Does look like I got a little bit of a paint blemish there. Not the end of the world. I'm certainly not going to cry about it. They did weather part of it from the looks of it, but that little scratch there looks a bit off. Like I said, not too big of a deal. If he's going to be holding it, he's going to be holding it. Don't think the blade comes out. Certainly doesn't feel like it. Not the end of the world by any means. I have no idea how I'm going to manage to get this stick out easily. We're just going to do a little tipperoo. Hey, got out his hands too. Are these replacement feet? Wait a minute. Does he have swappable feet? I think he has swappable feet, and that's kind of cool. All right. We're going to take a better look at that in a moment. Here's his walking stick. Honestly, nice job with this. I remember it having more of a crook at the top, but that might have just been from the old, like, Kenner figure. Really good job with that. Simple, yet perfect. So I do think you get some replaceable feet for him. I'm stupid and don't know why. I'm gonna try and figure that out. I mean, it would. I really don't know. I'm genuinely perplexed by it. Obviously, you get a nice little assortment of extra hands there, so that's pretty fun. Don't really want to fully tip this over, but that might end up being the route we go. This should be his base. All right, doing it the easy way. There we go. I'm definitely intrigued at how the base gets set up. Now again, I do not pretend to be the sharpest knife in the drawer. So it's not the first time I'm confused by something simple. I don't see any instructions. Realistically, you shouldn't require them. I'm apparently just not the brightest. Obviously, this is going to go into that part, but I don't really know what that would clasp onto. And I don't think his feet are particularly special fit for that. I'm stumped, and I wish I wasn't. It just seems so odd. I can't imagine this would be enough strength to actually balance him if you wanted him to do anything wacky in the air. I ain't gonna try it. So there is a little hole in the back of his outfit there, which I am going to assume the stand goes into, but I got nothing. So this is going to be one of those moments where I am just going to be happily stupid and not understand what they're doing with that. I really don't have a good answer. I'll take one more look here, because you can definitely get that piece in there, but there's not any like opening in the figure or anything in the like. It's just kind of at least not that I can tell. My gut would tell me you just push that little metal piece in there so that you can kind of have him doing fun little airborne poses. But I kind of don't want to gamble and try that. Well, all right. And to be honest, I don't know what his finger grabbing feet are for, other than maybe having him grab your finger. Which they do fit kind of nicely. You could theoretically have him stand on somebody's shoulders, which would be kind of amusing. Maybe get a Jawa, have them stand up on top of each other like the old Little Rascals routine. So that's fun. So yeah, I got nothing. Really, this is the only thing that I'm truly perplexed by and baffled by. I wish I wasn't. Um, I don't think I've ever felt the need to have instructions so much in my life, so I'm kind of bummed that they didn't include them. Uh, yeah, I'll just kind of leave it at that. I'll probably play around with them a little bit more if I happen to figure it out. We'll do a quick edit and I'll add it on. Um, Really, I got nothing. That'll do it for this one. If you are interested in them, like I said, definitely check the waitlist on Sideshow. I would say it's worth it. You may want to get a separate stand or something for them. I'll use a dynamic flight base. We'll be good with that. That'll do it. Thank you all so much as usual. We'll see you next time.